Hi, it's Robin here with Booyah Math, and I'm wanting to talk to you a little bit about bet lines. And I tend to use bet lines in my classroom to help kids start to see that math is everywhere, super important, and for them to think about the math that's happening in the problem. So there's an article that I've attached into your folder that you can read more about bet lines. But what you're also going to see is I put little cheat sheet notes in your PowerPoint presentation to kind of help you along until you get in the habit of bet lines. But we don't want them dragging out. Again, we just want this to be maybe a 5-minute thing to help kids unpack the problem. So let me show you here what your bet lines are going to look like. We're going to use the bet lines from Chrysanthemum, and I'm not going to go into slideshow presentation because I really want you to see what we have going on for the actual slides that you'll be using. So this is the picture that you'll have for the story of Chrysanthemum. And what we're wanting kids to do here, now you'll see down here, there's actually notes for you. But the question is, what do you bet will happen? Okay, so kids are going to look at this picture and, we see some little treasures here. There's a flower, maybe, Chrysanthemum decides she wants to go pick some more flowers. Okay, so, what else do you bet could happen? Well, I think that Chrysanthemum's going to go in her drawer and see how many more treasures she has. And so kids are offering their ideas now. Don't get alarmed at first, especially. Kids are not always going to offer ideas that are mathematically helpful. Some kids might go, well, I think that she's going to go change her clothes. And that's okay. You just go, okay, well, let's think about what would the math be in that, or move on depending on, where your timing is. But we only want to take 2 or 3 bet statements, okay? And what you can do even is, as a student says, well, I think she's going to get some more treasures. You can kind of go, well, what kind of problem would that be? Some of my favorite things to do is to talk about problems that are some more, or some went away. So you can say, now, if she did get some more treasures, what would that be? Would that be some more, or some went away? And helps them to identify what's going on in that story. So take 2 or 3 bet statements. Kids will get a chance to talk. You can also, great thing is to have them turn and talk before you even take some bet statements of what kids are thinking. So after this slide, now what do you bet will happen? So they're going to be given a little bit of information. This is the first line of the problem. They're also going to have the box where numbers are going to be put in. So you'll read the line. Chrysanthemum had a lot of treasures and good luck charms that she loved. Before she left for school, she put, now, however you decide, I love blah, 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 and my kids love blah, blah, blah. So I would read this, she put blah, blah, blah treasures in her pocket. Now, and on the bottom here, I've included some discussion questions that could go along with this. What new information do we know now? Oh, now we know that she's not going to get more flowers. We know that she's going to get some more. We're talking about treasures. Okay, so she put some treasures in her pocket. Can someone act this out? What do you think that looks like? So someone's going to stand up and actually pretend like they have a pocket and put treasures in their pocket. Do we know yet what to do with our information? No, we just know she puts them in the pocket. And this is not you being sage on the stage. You want kids to figure this out, okay? You are just scaffolding. You're asking the questions. You're thinking, that could be something. Moving on to the next slide. Now we're going to get, what do we know now? Okay, so we're adding on a line. You'd read the whole thing again, but the next sentence says, in her other pocket, she put blah, 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 good luck charms. How many things are in her pockets? Now I'm going to tell you, I have been so careful to make sure I do not put keywords in these problems, because I do not want you teaching them, and I do not want kids hunting for them. So again, some discussion questions for further discourse. They're right down here. What do we know now? Oh, well, we know now that she put good luck charms in her other pocket too. So she put treasures in one pocket and good luck charms in the other pocket. And again, get somebody to come up and act it out. And that's one of the discussion questions. Can someone act it out so our movies can follow along? And I'm big about having kids create movies in their head of what's happening. I want them to actually visualize Chrysanthemum getting her treasures and getting our good luck charms and putting them in her pocket, because that's going to help them take these tools like the base 10 blocks and know these are what she put in her pocket. These are what, these are the good luck charms she put in her pocket. These are the treasures she put in her pocket. And so we want to now ask, how can we solve this? Is this some more or some one away? Okay, and they're probably going to come out and say some more, and you're going to ask them, why do you say that? How do you know? Because this is where the justification and the thinking comes in. Well, we know because it says she put some in this pocket and she put some in this pocket. That is some more. So the final slide, now that we've unpacked the problem, we know what to do. Now we're going to put the numbers in, because we don't want them getting distracted by the numbers up until this point. So what we have now is these are the numbers that are on the slides already on Seesaw, okay? These are numbers that I thought would be good. Doesn't mean that's where your kids are at. You might look at these and go, oh my gosh, they can't do this, okay? First off, don't underestimate. Once you start teaching tools, they can solve pretty big things. The other thing is, if you, because Seesaw is editable, if you do choose to change the numbers on Seesaw, make sure you come in here and you change the numbers on here. And the way you can easily do that is you just go to Home and you go to Text Box. I believe it's Text Box. And you draw a box. You do a shape fill, so it covers up that number that you made. Oops, did it not do what I wanted? Okay, my bad. No, first you're going to, I've done so many things. First you're going to grab a shape, and you're just going to, sorry guys. I live in the middle of nowhere, so sometimes my computer is slow. So here we go. Shape fill, make it white. I want it white. I don't want an outline. And now I'm going to add text box. I'm going to copy paste this over each one, or however many I want to change. And I'm going to cover these ones, and then I'm going to make a text box to be able to type the numbers in. So easy peasy for you to be able to change the numbers if that's what you want to do. So that's our bet lines. You're going to have the problem completely unpacked. So when students do get on Seesaw, they're not going to be going, I don't know what to do. You've unpacked it already together, and they're getting that experience of thinking and reasoning on what to do to solve the problem. So good luck, and thank you for joining me to make math better. Booyah. Let's get to it.